Yes, yes. What's good, y'all? What's up? What's up? I know I was like, yo, I was gonna tap in at 5 o'clock every day. Today I got a little bit caught up, but I'm here now. But I am gonna stream every day regardless, though. You know what I mean? Just kicking back. You know what I mean? I was taking in a few documentaries. You know, sipping some tea. You know what I mean? Here we got some Cersei, some mint, and some lime. You know what I mean? Here's the lime right here. Kind of cut it sideways. You know what I mean? Cut it sideways, squeeze it in. And it balances because the Cersei that's in here, the Cersei has like a real bitter taste. So, like the bitter taste of the Cersei and like the sour taste of the lime, it kind of cancels it out a little bit. You know what I mean? And then the mint, it just adds a different dimension. You know? Somebody say, "Do you like heavy metal?" Um, be honest with you, it's not something that I necessarily. It's not like a go-to thing that I go to heavy metal to listen to. I don't know many heavy metal songs. Um, yeah, not my frequency of music, to be honest. Not my frequency of music, but you know, I don't not like it. See, this is the Cersei. Cersei mint lime, no sugar added. You know what I mean? No sugar added. I be telling myself, yo, I'm gonna cut down on sugar, and I do from time to time cut down on the sugar. But then, every now and then, you get like some frosted flakes or something like that, or whatever, you know. But here, this tea, absolutely no sugar added to this tea right now. And every day's a blessing. Never forget that. Never forget that every single day is a blessing. Every day above ground is an absolute blessing. You know what I mean? More time you get faced with some obstacles in life, whatever the obstacles are. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might think to yourself, man, you know, this might be too much, but in actuality, it's preparing you for something bigger. You know what I mean? And I've been in situations where I didn't realize how much growth came from, the actual obstacle of the things that I was going through. And you know what I mean? The next time you're faced with it, it's like you get so much. It's like so much calm. It's like you're calmer and It's more clarity. Not in the sense that everything is just, what I mean, all peachy cream, but it's like you get calmness knowing that this too shall pass. You know what I mean? You get calmness in knowing that, yo, like this is not something that's just gonna go on forever. You know what I mean? Somebody say the road to heaven goes through hell. Yeah, man, that's a brilliant metaphor. That's a brilliant metaphor. What's good, Krishna? Appreciate that, Fred. 5037. Big ups to you. Shout outs to you. You right about that. You know what I mean? You know, you're gonna go through things, and heaven isn't necessarily it's not a destination. You understand what I'm saying? It's more a frame of being, a frame of mind, a frame of being. You know what I mean? And it's not saying, yo, like, boom, right? Like, I consider myself a spiritual person. But it's not like saying, oh, because you're a spiritual person, you're not going to face obstacles. No, the spirituality, it gives you a foundation. It gives you something to really just, um, not to fall back on, but to relax into, so to speak. You dig what I'm saying? It's something that really brings you just a different dimension of clarity. You know what I mean? That you wouldn't have if you're just looking at it from the ego's perspective, you know? Yeah. It's all a blessing, man. It's all a blessing. Just every day, like, you know what I mean? Every day I wake up, every day I get an opportunity to, you know what I mean? Um, Breathe, experience another day. You know what I mean? It's a blessing. Regardless of what it is that you feel like you're going through, it's a blessing, you know what I mean? Brother, I need advice. I just got out from, somebody said, brother, I need advice. They just got out from jail. All right, boom. What do you need advice on? Because one word of advice is, bro, don't go back. You dig what I'm saying? That's one word of advice. Don't go back. Don't put yourself in them. Don't put yourself into any situation that would lead you back to that situation. You know what I mean? You can't. You ain't gonna do. You're not of any. You're not of much use to the people that need you. You understand what I'm saying? When you're in the box somewhere, unable to help them if they need you. You know what I mean? And unable to do for yourself the things that you need to do. You know what I mean? Don't play with your freedom. You know? I'm not saying, yo, I'm always gonna advocate for people defending themselves and protecting themselves, protecting their family. I'm never gonna tell you not to do that. But at the end of the day, yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna say, man. Cause I like, for instance, yo, like I know certain people, like, not to say that I met them before. Like, well, yeah, with some people that I knew before, but people that have gone, been institutionalized, and then they return back into society, let's say, right? I've seen it where these people, it's almost as if they're so institutionalized that they don't know how to like maneuver in like society. Like these people, you understand what I'm saying? Like I've been around people that's like that. And it's like the least little annoyance. You know what I mean? It's like the gasket is gone. You know what I mean? I've seen situations like that. You know what I mean? I've seen situations like that. And it's people like, it's certain people that's real, like, you know what I mean? They do it from a place sometimes of love, but not knowing how to express their emotions. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're boxed into a place where you're unable to express yourself, unable to say and do and be free and go where you want. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of people don't know how to express themselves. You know what I mean? After going through certain obstacles, so to speak. So you can understand that some people they go there, they behind the box, and you know what I mean, it may be life or death, or some of these people may be afraid, or you know what I mean, some of these people are thinking about coming back home or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever the situation may be. You know what I mean? Some of these dudes may not have any fear, and you know what I mean, it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, I think the vast majority of people would much rather be free. So if you would much rather be free, man, don't put yourself in a position that, you know what I mean, get you caught up. That's just what I would say about that. And you know what I mean? But I'm gonna say, you know what I mean, if you gotta protect yourself, protect yourself. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I mean? I believe in self-defense for sure. You know, but I don't believe in people going out there and just, you know what I mean, aggressively doing things and disrespecting people and all, you know what I mean, and that sort of stuff, you know. Don't hang out with the same crew of people before you got locked up. Hey, man, that's great. That's great advice from Fred. Fred, now for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily, because it could be, when you say don't hang out with the same group of people, it could be that you was just the one that was bringing them down. It could be that you were just the type of person that was just You understand what I'm saying? That was the hothead or the bad influence. It could be that you was that one. You understand what I'm saying? And if you were that one, you need to get it together. But if you were around people and this is your circle of influence and they putting you in these positions, or you understand what I'm saying, they make you feel as if you're being rewarded because you're doing stupid crap, then yeah, in that case I would say yeah, you definitely need to, you understand what I'm saying, learn how to navigate a little bit better. You know what I mean? And you gotta make that decision for yourself ultimately. But yeah, that's some brilliant advice. Big ups to Fred for that advice. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Hmm. But yeah, man, I just wanted to keep this momentum going because I told y'all I was gonna come back and stream. You know what I mean? You know, we gonna make this thing happen. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, man. Like it wasn't designed. Like it's not designed for you to, for you yourself to prosper, propel. You understand what I'm saying? It's to keep you trapped in the matrix, so to speak. You understand what I'm saying? To keep you on a hamster wheel, to keep you wanting or needing, or you understand what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, man, keep that in mind, bro. You know, and don't put yourself in no position where, you know what I mean, you gonna end up back in that box, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know. But big ups to you though. Shout outs to you, man. Shout outs to you. Yeah, man. Anyway, appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm gonna continue to tap in. I'll be back again tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or not tomorrow, today, because it's already 12. It's already past midnight. So yeah, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all.